Good evening and happy Sunday once again. This is Skvader with week 9 of Midori Mini Tours for this year. This week we are taking a look at the girls of Red Lilies, an upcoming visual novel by Butterfly Latte, currently live on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter and the game demo will of course be linked below. Red Lilies is a horror story set in a Victorian girls' boarding school, in which you must find the original vampire, avoid the suspicion of your classmates, and decide who you can befriend, trust, and even romance. There are 4 main romance paths with 2 endings each, plus 2 stretch goal girls that we'll all be taking a look at here. So let's get started with the ladies of Lady Lillian's. First up is Irene, our protagonist. The game opens as she is arriving at the academy, and throughout the game you'll be guiding Irene through the story, investigating the strange occurrences, gaining the trust of your classmates, and deciding where you might find love. Second up we have Camellia, my favorite of the main girls based on the demo. She is the bookish type, and as she loves reading and telling horror stories, Camellia may just be able to help you figure out what's going on and how to solve it. Next up is Hazel, the debutante girl of the group. She's a very sweet, elegant girl who loves tea parties and stuffed animals and is just really determined to be the most elegant girl possible. Whether she can adapt or not remains to be seen. Next up is Hazel's friend and rival, Maggie. She is the athlete of the group, and her strength could also prove a real asset as long as you're not the one she's suspecting. The last of the main dateable girls is Amanda, the artist. She is the youngest of the group and acts innocent, but she does seem to have some visions of what's going on, with her paintings getting increasingly dark, so like Camellia, she may just be able to lead you to the truth. Next up is Iona, one of the stretch goal romances. She was a student of the school until her family fell on hard times, and she was offered the position of maid since she had nowhere else to go. Iona may or may not know more about what's going on, and she could be an ally, and if her goal is met, she can be romanced, so take a look at that. And lastly, we have Lucy, the girl who was attempting to take Irene under her wing as she arrived at the school. Being a girl named Lucy in a vampire story, she dies early on, being found in her bed the morning after Irene's arrival. But being a girl named Lucy in a vampire story, she also does seem to be present. Lucy will be walking the halls in any case, but she is the other stretch goal romance, so if you're a fan of vampire girls, be sure to check that out and donate so we can reach her tier. Again, the Kickstarter and demo for Red Lilies is linked below. This week's music is Melancholia by Ryan Creep, which will also be linked below. Be sure to check both of those out and have a good week.